Bonjour, c'est Claire at French in the Midlands. Today's video is going to be very useful for beginners and more advanced students. It's about these little words or expressions that we use in everyday speech and people are never quite sure what they mean. So let's have a look. The first one is alors. I've lost count of the amount of times people start a sentence with alors. You will hear it all the time, whether at work or in daily life. And it means so or then. So it's a bit like in English starting with so, and then you say what you've got to say. Same with alors. Alors, tu as fini? First example. Alors, tu as fini? So, are you done? Are you finished? Other example. To mean then, il pleut, alors on ne peut pas sortir. It's raining, so we can't go out. Il pleut, alors on ne peut pas sortir. Obviously, in speech, on peut pas. You kind of skip the ne. The next one is eh bien. This is always mistranslated by every student I've ever had because they think it means oh well or oh good. It doesn't, it means well then or just well. First example, eh bien, on partira demain. Well then, we'll leave tomorrow. Eh bien, on partira demain. Next example, eh bien, en fait, je n'en sais rien. Or j'en sais rien, as we would say in speech. Which means, well, actually, I have no idea. You see how you can use eh bien for both well and well then. The next one is ah bon, and this is for amazement. It means oh really. It does not mean oh good or oh well, like most students think. Be very careful with this one. For instance, if a friend is telling you mon frère a perdu son travail and you go ah bon? My brother has lost his job. Oh really? That's how you use it. Mon frère a perdu son travail. Ah bon? Second example. Je ne peux pas venir demain. I can't come tomorrow. Ah bon? Pourquoi? Oh really? Why? Really in French we should say why not, but we don't always use the not. If you want to say why not, you'd say pourquoi pas, which is fine, but most people tend to use just pourquoi on its own. Oh la la. This one always makes people laugh. It's not a cliché. We do use it a lot. And we use it in situations where in English you would use oh my god or oh dear. Then we put oh la la. For instance, say you witness an accident and you go oh la la, tu as vu ça? Oh my god, did you see that? Tu as vu ça? Second example, if you say to someone les réparations de ma voiture ont coûté 500 euros and they go oh la la. So my car repairs cost me 500 euros and they go oh dear. So oh la la. Saves you making a sentence really. Instead of saying oh my god that's a lot, you just go oh la la and that's perfect. I like this one, c'est que. And then you start your sentence with c'est que. It means the thing is. Sometimes you need that one. For instance, c'est que je n'ose pas lui demander de sortir avec moi. The thing is, I daren't ask her out on a date. This sentence is interesting because we say in French, I daren't ask her to go out with me. You see, sortir avec moi, to go out with me. But in English, it's a lot easier to ask her out on a date. There is no way you can translate that directly from English as it is into French. So je n'ose pas, I daren't. Really in speech we would say j'ose pas. Second example, Say your boss is saying, right, you're going to give your presentation now, and you go, c'est que je n'ai pas encore fini ma présentation. Or, j'ai pas encore fini ma présentation. The thing is, I haven't finished my presentation yet. That's when you'd use it. Then we've got mais enfin. I added that one because it's quite funny and you will hear it a lot. If you look at enfin in the dictionary, it means lastly or at last. But here, it's not at all the same context. Mais enfin is like a set expression that means for heaven's sake. And we do use it a lot. And once you know how to use it, you will hear it. Say you're talking to a child and you go, mais enfin, pose ce verre, tu vas le casser. For heaven's sake, put the glass down, you're going to break it. Mais enfin, pose ce verre, tu vas le casser. So you see how the mais enfin is, oh, for heaven's sake, usually said with a sigh. Or if you talk to your teenager and they won't tell you what they did yesterday, and you go, mais enfin, tu vas me dire ce qui s'est passé hier? For heaven's sake, are you going to tell me what happened yesterday? So in French, we don't quite say what happened, we say what has passed yesterday. And that's the equivalent, but that's how we translate it. Ce qui s'est passé is what happened, because ce qui is the what in the middle of a sentence. I hope that was useful for you. I've got plenty more expressions I will make videos about, so keep your eyes peeled. And in the meantime, if you've liked this one, please press like at the bottom and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And I shall see you in the next video. À bientôt.